Hello YouTubers, this is the Noobifier. This is part 2 of a series about the Monstertech MTX sim-based system. If you haven't seen part 1, please look for the link in the description next to the promo code or follow the link that's on your screen right now. Let's begin. Monstertech has created a universal base plus 15 optional modules, which will allow you to tailor your experience and ergonomics to suit your playstyle. The key to their modular product is adjustment, which is specifically important in the configuration that I'm going to showcase today. Sim road racing in VR. Having full control over the placement of the wheel means that what you see in game can be what you feel. Different cars have things in different places. Wheels, shifters, handbrakes can easily be adjusted in height, location, and angle to improve your VR immersion. Today I won't be showcasing the shifter or brake options as I've mostly been driving modern cars with flappy paddle gear selectors. I will be investing in those parts soon because I want to test my skills in drift and more classic races in the future. In Road Race Sim, modern force feedback wheels try very hard to replicate the correct feel that the driver gets. Older cars without power steering also have higher wheel mass, which becomes more difficult to turn at higher speeds. The Fanatic base can apply very strong force to punish you when you touch the rumble strip, and because of that, you have to attach the base to something solid. The MTX wheel kit consists of 2 square vertical sections, an articulating platform, and all the hardware that you need to secure it to the sim base. You have an option when ordering for vertical arrangement if your controller needs it. The Fanatic Club Sport 2.5 wheelbase connects directly to the included mounting plate and sits horizontal. Vertical option would be needed for the new Fanatic DD1 or DD2 bases. If you don't know which one you need, please let me know and I will get you the answer. I'm picking up where I left off last, with a fully assembled base, chair mounted, and pedal deck attached. Slide a total of 8 M8 nuts, 2 into each of the 4 top channels. Lightly thread an M8 bolt and bolt keeper into each of the 8 M8 nuts, and space them approximately where needed. Place both vertical sections and snug them down so they don't move. Take the angle adjustment plates over to a flat solid surface and press the polymer bearing into the prepared holes. You might need a plastic or rubber mallet or a piece of wood with a regular hammer to lightly tap these flush into position. Ensure the bearing goes in straight or it may become damaged. When these are both ready, screw both plates to the threaded holes of the horizontal bar with the included bolts. Slide 6 M8 bolts into the 4 vertical channels. With a pair of 16mm Allen cap bolts with washers, pass them through the bearing into the rear slide nut. Install the 4 hand bolts with washers into the other slide nuts. Snug everything down to keep it approximately in place. I connected my wheelbase to the universal mount with 3 bolts and then using 4 M8 slide nuts, attach the plate to the horizontal support. Center the wheel and tighten the bolts. You should now take whatever time you need to set the height and angle. When done, tighten everything down. For Road Sim, you should configure the pedal deck and some finishing touches. Loosen the mounts and then position them to secure the back of the pedals. Drop 2 bolts in to hold the pedals down, install the nuts and then tighten. Loosen the lateral bar, adjust it into alignment and then secure it. Now install the 2 front bolts. Ensure everything is centered and do one last check of the hardware. I chose to install the optional kick plate and then I took the time to set the pedal angle. It's okay to play and adjust everything to get it perfect. Because of this kit, in VR I now have the ability to change the position of the wheel to be similar to where it is in game. This adds to the effect and immersion as I change cars. Hook up all the wires and then use the cable management clips. I also use the optional USB hub, which made for a clean install. When you're happy with the final position, it's time to secure everything with the vertical stabilizer plates. This step braces the solid vertical section, making it completely flex-free. For this, you're going to need a total of 16 slide nuts, 16 bolts, and 16 bolt carriers. If you have the room, you can position it so the S-shaped bracket faces away. I wasn't able to because of where I have my pedals, so mine is facing forward. Once attached, align and tighten in a crisscross pattern. Your sim base is now configured for Road Sim with VR. In closing, it's very good to remember that any previous Monstertech item that you already have will mount and are compatible. Monstertech has put an excessive focus on structure and rigidity. The base and its modules are so over-engineered that even during the most vigorous gaming, the base is going to take it and be ready for more. Please remember to use the promo code Noobifier, which will get you a further 10% at checkout. I hope you enjoyed this rundown. Please post any questions you have, and thank you to Monstertech for letting me test this for you. Drive saucy, and I'll see you in the verse.